Hey, what's up, geeks and freaks? My name is Adrian, and this is another video for my comic book slash graphic novel Diamond Eyes. Today I wanted to make a video. I'm going to be coloring in this image that I have here. These are characters from my comic book, and I wanted to do a coloring video where I explain a little bit of my process and things like that. Yeah, I'm probably going to do a three-part video where I color in each individual one of these characters. So I'm going to be starting off with Nara Skyborn. She's on the right here. She's one of the main characters. And yeah, so this is roughly a large image. I can show you the size of the original. This is the pencil and inked image. I've scanned it at 1200 DPI, then I bumped it down to 600, and now I have my image here. And I've done a couple of things already, like I went from grayscale to RBG color. Like I said, I dropped the DPI, and made a few little corrections on the image, things that I wasn't happy with, and I used my Wacom to make my Wacom tablet to make those small corrections. I have my Wacom tablet connected right now anyway, so if I need to do anything else like that. So I did a little bit of work, like I said before. I already got Nara's color palette out. These are the colors that I'm going to be using for her. It's what I've used before in the past. I can show you how I got this. If you go over here, we got another image I had. I took out the gradients and the shading, and so I've sampled these colors and then brought them over into this, and now I have them there to work from. So it really makes a huge difference. I don't have to figure out my colors again. I also have my master color palette here, so when I go onto the other characters, I'll be able to extrapolate the colors from there. So yeah, what we're first going to do is I tend to always start with Nara and her hair. So I'm going to start off with that. So what I'm going to need to do is, first of all, I do need to merge my mistakes away. So what I mean with that is this background, the white, there's been little holes and stuff. So I got to merge this down. So I just go merge down. There we go. So now we have the corrected image. You can take that out of the background. So we just got plain over here. Okay, so what I'd like to do is I make this layer. Where are we here? Multiply. There we go. So that's a multiply. So now the line work's going to come through for me. I like to recolor this, title it Master Layer. Master line. Yeah, master line work would be good. Master line. There we go. And then I lock it. Just in case I don't, by accident, I don't want to end up touching it with my paintbrush and, making a mistake and then having to go back and fix it. It keeps it safe. So now what I do is I start making new layers. And I'm going to call this... I'm not going to call it Nara's hair because I'm going to put it in folders later anyway. So, hair. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the hair. So what I do is I go back to my master. Oh, I like to have these. I believe I keep them. Oh no, I'll keep them underneath. Yeah, keep them there. So what I do is I just go to the line work and grab. See, now it's selected there. And get that too over here. Oh, we got a little bit of the shirt, but that's okay. There we go. And we got some of her face too, because there's some line breakage there. But that's kind of part of the process. I could fix that quite easily. So now that's all selected. All her hair is there. I'm just going to go with my paintbrush. I'm going to get back my color palette. And I'm going to... I can't select that. Color palette. And I'm just going to grab the orange, which is her hair. Oh, I missed a little spot there too. I could always add that. Boom. Go back to the line. Grab that little tuft of hair. And go back to the hair. So now I got the right color. Got this. And now I just fill it in very quickly. I don't have to worry about going in and out of the lines. And there we go. If I go Control H, I could hide the nonsense. See, I saw, oh, there you go. So now we got her hair color in, but as you see, there's places that the line broke, and I'm just gonna have to get rid of that. So instead of fixing a line, I think I'm just gonna do this very quickly and just get rid of this. Oh, that's a little too big. There we go. And we'll just go in and we'll make this smaller. And there we go. Just get rid of the areas that broke. I could just color over it again also, but I mean, for some reason I'm just like that. I like to keep everything, you know, you never know when you're busting around with layers and you're moving them up and down. So just cleaning that up. There we go. It's funny, the first thing I decided to color has a break in it, but I think the majority of the rest of the image should be quite easy to get around those little things. There's a little orange there. Okay, now you see there's like some places that my brush wasn't able to select in these. I like to always go back. Let's get my brush tool. Let's make this a little smaller. Here, we'll deselect so I can get over the image, and there you can see it's gonna get a little bit like that. Yeah, I tried to do this as a live stream on Facebook, but it was just so choppy. It really didn't, you know, it couldn't broadcast properly. I was getting echoes. I was, you know, really trying to get this done nicely, and it was just not looking great. It had all kinds of issues. So I've decided just, you know what, I'm going to make this a recorded video, because I think that's just the best way to do it. Oh, yeah, oh, whatever. I could just erase. There we go. And I'm not using my Wacom tablet for this. I use that for more like broad strokes, or, you know, when I have to express kind of line. This is like very easy just to get around that. Let's see, there's a little bit over here I'm not happy with. There we go. Alright, so that's starting to look pretty good. I have the bottom I need to fix up, but yeah, so you can see that looking pretty sweet. Very colored, very vibrant. I use a lot of vibrant color, but that's starting to look sweet. Okay, so let's just fix up this little area down here. I know there was a break in the hair there. That's the breaks I'm talking about. So the selection tool ends up getting more than it really needs to. And, yeah. So we're just gonna tie that up. Alright. There. And that's good. That area is colored. Oh, you know what? Let's get the tail in part of this layer too. You know, I think it's gonna be the same color, so, obviously. So let's just throw the tail in there too. So how do I do that? Remember to go to your line work up here, and the select tool. I hope there's no breaks in this tail, so we'll be fine. Watch, it's just gonna select the whole tail. There we go. Those two little pieces that kind of come out of the back of the pants there. So that's all selected, and I'm just gonna go and go back to my hair. Let's just make this nice and big. I could actually just drop the paint bucket too. Just go like that. Boom. All selected. There we go. Look at that. Looking pretty good. Very nice. There's also the end of the tail goes white, kind of like a fox. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go do that later. But let's move on. Now I would like to do the skin. Now I'm going to have a very similar problem I did before, where this part broke and the skin's going to want to go in there. Oh, there's a little area I missed over here too. I'll get that later. Okay, so let's go back to the master line work. Actually, let's make a layer, and we're going to call this skin. There we go. So skin selected. Oh, I should have done the eyebrows too. See, anyway. These are things that, because I'm rushing, because I'm making a video, they do happen. Okay, so skin selected, master line work, and we're going to select this. And then we're going to select her neck. There we go. I don't think she's... Oh, she is showing more skin down here where her belly is. So let's grab that. Oh, I didn't hit plus. There we go. Throw these together. There we go. Good stuff. Okay. So now I'm going to skin. I'm going to my bucket. I'll grab my skin color and throw it on to that. And that just does them all in one shot. There we go. Deselect. So that's her skin tone. Looks a little dark to me, to be honest, but I could change that later anyway. It's not a huge issue. Just gain these colors down. All right. So what do we have here? Let's get rid of this mess we have here over. And that's just gonna bring back the orange. I'm also gonna have to delete the there we go. Much better. Much better. And let's get... Oh, we missed a little spot here. Make that a little smaller. There we go. Just missed a little there. There's a little here too I can grab. But I'm going to delete that. Okay, so let's get rid of these. The problem with the eyes here. We're still on skin yet. There we go. Let's see how that looks when I pull it out. Pretty good. And there is the orange that I missed over here, so we're going to go back to this, grab the orange, boom, throw it right there. And we're good. Okay. Now that's done. So we got the skin there, blah, blah, blah. Let's move on to her gloves. Okay, so we got the gloves. It looks like there might be a break here, I'm not sure. But let's go new layer. Gloves. All right. So here I'm anxious to see if I have any breaks in here. Nope, that's great. That is super good. Happy with that. There we go. So we got her gloves, her fists. And I'm just going to hide those lines. Grab the, this is the glove color I've had from before. You see how nice they mix too here. This is a great way to see if your color scheme is really working for you or not. So yeah. Anyway, these are just the flats. So these are like the main colors. Then I add like highlights and shading afterwards. So I'm just going to do the flats right now. Once those are done, then I go back and do the rest later. So gloves. There we go. There we go. Now, there's a couple little places that my brushes didn't grab. So we're going to have to deselect. And I'm going to bring this down and just grab these little areas, you know, that I want. Like that. Okay. There, I put some there. Make sure we get these guys in. Just so, I mean... These are going to be probably big prints. That's kind of what I'm going for. Because I did the initial drawing quite large. Because I'm going to blow these up to be quite big. So you don't want to, like, you know, make a print that's super small and blow it up. It's just going to look terrible. So that's why I drew this so big. And, you know, I want, when you make it that big, little mistakes like that might come out in the prints. And you don't want to be there today making 100 prints and... There's this mistake that's on all of them, you know, so you don't want to run into that. Now, I forgot to do her eyebrows. I'm just going to go do that right now because it's going to bother me. I think the eyebrows should be pretty well closed. So we're going to go back to hair. I'm going to select my color again. I'm going to grab this. Actually, let's go with the line work and see if I can get the eyebrows without any problems. Oh, that one's good. That one, oh, we got a little bit of an issue over here. They're kind of closed off. Anyway, that should still work out fine. Hair, bada bing, bada boom. Selected. Let's hide that. And I just want to get in and get that last little area that the magic wand wasn't able to grab. Yeah. Oh, I gotta deselect. I'm still on hair. Good. There we go. She's got really big eyebrows. Like Jenek, as you can see, he has like a sharper eyebrow. And the Myth is a little bit smaller than Nara's, and she doesn't actually have a second eyebrow. These are robotic parts that have been changed on her body, so the eyebrow hasn't grown back. The hair's grown back in the back, but her eyebrow for some reason hasn't, and these are just mechanics. Like you're going to see with the color of metal that I'm going to apply to it, it's going to definitely portray that idea. Alright, so we're here now. Let's go and throw in her jacket. So I got two colors for the jacket. I got the main color that's blue, and then I have the cuffs that are a lighter color. Now I'm not sure if I'm dead set on the blues, just because, yeah, just because I don't know, the blues were like, it's in this image it worked, you know. It was nice down here, but a blue bomber jacket's a little bright. But, yeah, we'll see. Let's see how it looks. You could, you know, try to guess the whole time. So I'm hoping I don't have any breaks in my jacket. So let's go make a new layer. And we're going to call this Jacket 1 because there's multiple parts. So, Jacket 1. And we go back to our line work. And then we start grabbing the parts of the jacket. There, that worked out good. Worked out well. Okay, so now we got all these parts of the jacket. There's even details here like the zip line stitching. So, anyway, we'll hide that. We'll drop our this. Grab the blue. Boom. Go back to jacket and slam it there. Oh, you know what? I wasn't so sold on the blue, but that just, for so far, it looks great that way. It really mixes well with the orange and the hair. I like that color scheme, the orange and blue. Yeah, we noticed that I actually have a space that's missing here, so we're gonna grab that with the lasso tool and get in there. There we go. Go back to jacket and just get it there like that. And now we could deselect. Now later on when I go to apply my shading and my highlights like that, what's great is I could just select the color, so I don't have to worry about the breaks in the line. I'll just select the orange itself, make a new layer over it, and then apply my shading and my highlights that way. So they're on an independent layer. They're not part of the color that's there, and that allows me to like optimize the customization of these colors and really, you know, get a good relationship between them. All right. So, we're going to move on to, I kind of like to jump around, but let's finish jacket. We'll do another one. Jacket, cuffs. I don't think that's how you spell cuffs, but you know what? I'm just going to go with it. Okay, so jacket, cuffs, boom, master line, I work again. And, you know, see, this could get pretty repetitive, but it's part of the process. I like doing it. I think it's fun. Yeah, so we're just going to grab the paint bucket again, go back to our color palette, grab the light blue, or maybe I'll make them darker, I don't know. I got to really decide on some of these things because I want to have, you know, consistency in the way that the image is done. So anyway, so now we got that. We're going to do the cuffs. Boom, 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 boom. Let's grab my paint bucket. This selected. We'll go to cuffs. And see, they're both done immediately. Looking pretty good. Looks like they work well with the jackets. They might be cool. Let's just have fun with it. If I hit Control U, I go into my hue and saturation settings, and I could play around. Like, say if I want these cuffs like dark, you know, darker than that, or I could even change the color of it. Not pink. You know, so I got different options there. Saturation, you could see. Anyway, so I'm not going to stick with that. I'm going to stick with the original for now. I normally do my adjustments and hues and saturations later on in the image. I just want to get my flats down. Alrighty. So, yeah. So now we need to go. Let's do the fur in her jacket. So I'm going to do another thing. Oh, also really good. Lock your color palette too. You don't want to mess that up. I'll lock this guy too. If you make it visible, and then I can unvisibilize it there. Unvisibilize it. Nice. Okay. So we're good. We're good. Yep. So the cuffs. Let's select. No, the jacket. So we're gonna boom, make this a new layer, and we're gonna call this the fur. Boom. And I'm gonna select it with my master layers. Boom. Got that. Get this guy too. There we go. And I'm just going to hide that so I don't get distracted by it. The fur. Select my fur. This is my fur. So just grab that. We're good. And then I'm going to paint bucket it. And we're good to go. So there it is, cleaned up. Oh, hey. So we got a little bit of issue here. Nothing too serious. Okay. Right here. We're going to just deselect. And I'm going to go back, and there are lines that definitely could be darker because they didn't catch properly. Let's go there. Make this a little smaller so I could just grab this like that. That was part of the fur. Get these lines. All right. Perfect. So that's looking pretty good. Next, I'm going to, let's see, what can we move on to? Should we start to go here? Let's do the glasses. I know I have the color palette. I don't have any palette for the pants yet, because this color palette, I guess, this was extrapolated from this one. So let's just get back here. And yeah, so I'm going to start doing the goggles. Let's do the straps and the goggles. Straps. Boom. There's one there, and one there, so they connect around the head completely. These are her pilot goggles. So now it has a pretty interesting backstory. I don't know if I should get into it, or, you know, I would love to, but I'm kind of concentrating on what I'm doing here. Please don't have a break. And you two, just grab it all here. Come on, guys. There we go. So close to having it all. Anyway. And let's go and grab the greens for the strap. And our paint bucket. And we're on straps. And boom. There we go. That's colored in. There's a little bit of missing. See, these things are going to happen. So you always have to do touch-ups and things like that. There we go. Let's go up here and do that. All right, much better. That's looking pretty slick. Okay, so now the next point is let's do the rims. Rims. Now, I believe the rims were gray, almost a metallic. There it is. All right. Now, the rims are going to be difficult because there's a lot of little line work that's going to probably stop me from getting all the way around. So I don't think I'm even going to try with that. I'm just going to do it quickly with the brush. So rims, we're just going to make my brush a little bit bigger. And I'm just going to go like that very quickly. Boom. And now I'm going to just erase the leftovers. the little parts where I couldn't color in the line. When erasing, it's really good to always, you know, let go of the mouse, left click while you're doing it every so often, because if you do like this huge erase job and you haven't released the mouse in a while, if you need to go back, it's all in one history. So it's like you're gonna end up having to start from the beginning again. But each time you release, it's a new history. So just gonna go. There we go. Yeah, and another thing is I wanted to do this as a live stream, but unfortunately, if I'm doing a live stream like this and I have my computer open and I'm here, OBS working in the background doing my recording, it like, you know, it won't, I can't see people that are watching my live feed, so it really doesn't work well for me. Like, if someone shows up and they say, hey, how did you do that? I'll be just ignoring them, so there's no real point for the live stream in this case, you know? So yeah, the goggles, we just need to throw in the glass. So let's do that. Glass. Okay. I'm gonna grab my glass color here. Boom. Now these ones I know are gonna be fine. I could easily just grab it with the master line work here and just drop my paint bucket on it. Oh, see? I did a mistake there. It's supposed to be under glass. So now, boom, that'll do them all. Hey, not bad. I'm gonna add some shine there to make it look a little bit more like glasses. Goggles, like, so they're transparent. That sort of thing. Okay, so, now, I'm at the, what's catching my eye right now is the shirt. You know, there's some coloring in her eyes and things like that that I need to, what was her eye color again? I don't think I can grab the eye color. Let's just do that right now. So she's got this really vibrant, green eye color. Let's just grab that right from this old image. Oh, well, I did a little while, a couple weeks ago. And let's get her eyes in there. So I'm just gonna go up, eyes. There we go. So let's get her eye colors in there. I'm just gonna go in with my brush, make it small. Oh. Oh, because I'm not, I'll deselect. There we go, I'm still selected the glasses. There we go. There we go. I'm not one of those artists that spend too much time on the eyes. You know, like, the expression's there. You get the idea. It looks good. It just, you know, I could put, like, an extreme amount of detail, but this is already, it's all about, the language of the characters and their motions and things like that. So, yeah. Okay. So, I don't know. What color can I make this? I think, like, a dark blue would look really nice. But I don't want it to be too dark, because then you lose all this nice black line. So maybe it could be lighter. Yeah, I don't know. That I'm gonna have to figure out. So, but anyway, let's get down to the pants, the pantaloons. Okay, so I don't have anything to work from here. You don't see. I'm thinking like your pretty typical like khakis. You know, I think that would kind of work. Let's see if I take this color and I do something like that. That could be cool. Yeah, let's try that. I could change it later if I want. So new. And I'm going to do pants 1. Okay. And let's just grab. Oh, good. No breaks. So happy about that. There's a little bit that shows at the bottom here. Let's see if I can just get that. Oh god, no. I've selected everything else. The computer's gonna freak out now. Yeah. No, that's not what I want to do. Control Z. Like, did I get it now? No, it did the same thing. I'm gonna have to like really Control Z. I'm gonna have to really like zoom in there and make sure I get it. Patience. and that's why I can get it. It is so small. But anyway, so there we go. No breaks. We're good to go. Let's just drop that color down on there, okay? So, pants, and drop it. Now, that looked kind of good in my viewfinder, but I am not liking that. I think it's gotta be like a darker kind of brown. It's just too light, almost like a little bit too orange in there. This is where this is super handy. That's just too flashy. Maybe it's the saturation that's... Oh, yeah. I just don't... Also, I don't want it to be like... blue. Those blue pants really match, but I want different colors. I don't want it to be like a one-piece type of thing, you know? So I'm definitely moving towards the blue. That's a little too red. That's not bad. Maybe if I drop the saturation there, that's a little bit better. And maybe bring it dark, just a darker. That's looking pretty good. Or really dark. That's good. That's good. I think I could live with that. That's not bad. And when I put the shading and stuff like that, that'll be fine. But I think that's a really nice brown for the pants, a khaki color. Okay, so I noticed while I was fidgeting around with that there's a bunch of places that have breaks in them. So I'm just gonna go and correct that right now. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna deselect it. I'm sure that there's people watching this right now that are really quick Photoshop. Oh, no. Yeah. To see that? That's another mistake. Watching me make mistakes. I'm sure there's people cringing outside. I mean, I've been using Photoshop for a while. And, you know, I'm not particularly quick at it. You know, I'm sure there's ways I could do things a little faster. And the more I use it, definitely the more I realize that. But, I mean, the way I'm doing it is relatively quick. And I like the results. That's not bad. I think I might actually make them even darker. You know, like, maybe they should match the gloves a little bit more. Anyway. So. Alright. Let's do her shirt. Maybe I'll stick with the pants. Maybe, what am I gonna... make that? I'm thinking a red would be freaking cool. Her outfit wouldn't match that. Or maybe, you know what? It looks kind of like the strap over here. Let's use that almost military style green to do the stitching on those pants. So let's just see how that looks. I think it's going to be pretty good. So let's just grab my, yes, here. We'll do one. This is going to be called Pants 2. There we go. And we're going to select it. Oh, no, I'm on the wrong thing. God damn it. Okay. This could be easily... Is it going to, like, really give me a hard time to get into all those corners? I'm going to probably have to really go back with the brush again and get those small points. But... Pants. There we go. That's not bad. That actually looks pretty good with the grain. I like that, the combo. Kind of connects the top too. Now that blue bomber jacket's looking a little bit too vibrant in color, but we're going to do those fine tuning in probably the next video. What I'm going to do in this video is just get down those flats. Yeah. Just get down the flats pretty much. And then... See, I'm just going over some of the areas I could see right now that the magic wand wasn't able to grab. See, and it brings out the line. Brings out the line a lot more that way. Oh, see, I didn't get here. There we go. That's cool. Yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot. Okay, so t-shirt. Now, I don't think, you know, there are white t-shirts. I think for the sake of the image, I'm not gonna have her wearing a white t-shirt, and I don't really want her to have a white t-shirt throughout the comic. You know, like, this is a big thing, like, when you're doing drawings like this and you're working in this type of field, you gotta remember that these are characters who are gonna, like, show up over and over and over again. So you really want to, you know, get something you like and feel that, like, okay, it really brings in the image together. Now, I'm thinking, what color should I make the shirt? I have this beige here. I think that was for the inside of her ears that I used last time. What should I do the shirt? I don't know. I'm really at a loss here. I don't know what color. What, maybe another green? Just, I don't know, green and green next to the blue there. It's gonna look. Let's take that. What is the green gonna look like? Probably do a lighter green. I'm just slamming so much green on this. I don't know. I don't know. So, you know what? I'm gonna leave that as is. I want to save this, and I'm gonna post this as a video, just the flats for Nara, and then I'm gonna continue the flats and then go into some of the shading, or maybe just do my other flats with my other characters. So yeah, okay. So I'm going to save, and thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna be posting this to, like, the YouTube and the YouTube machine and to Facebook. So I really appreciate you guys watching, and please invite people to like the page. Go check out the YouTube channel, and yeah, your support really does make a huge difference. So thanks a lot, and take it easy. Ciao, guys.